Drop it, and then I'll upload it later for YouTube. So, I'll give it another second. I don't know if y'all are familiar with this Tabitha Brown story. Well, anyway, she's a popular online influencer, and I talked about her the other day. And this topic is not about her. It's about the principle of what she went through. Y'all probably heard, she's this popular influencer who retired her husband, who had been with the LAPD for about 15 years, and then she made a big announcement about she had the opportunity to retire him so he could go after his dreams, because he went and fought crime so he could support her dreams as a man should. And Wendy Williams had something to say about it. She was kind of like, you shouldn't do that for a man, and that's not gonna work because I did that with my husband and it didn't work. And Wendy got a lot of flack behind it, because first thing, people with common sense was like, mind your damn business. And then also people with common sense know Wendy is a hurt, bitter woman, and she's not in a place to say anything like that to anybody. So, but that's not the principle of today's topic. The principle is, I watch a lot of single people. A lot of people call me and talk to me after I do these talks and these morning walks of this nature, and ask me about gender roles in relationships, or what they want out of a man and what he needs to do. A lot of single women, I'm going to be realistic. Some men do it, but more so women. But, I need a guy that's going to do this and do this. I need a man with a good job, good credit, good hair, no drama, no baggage, a man that knows himself, no past trauma, together. And then I need him to take care of me and take me on the trips I want to go on, and buy me the kind of clothes I want to wear, and buy me the kind of shoes I want to wear, and get my nails done, get my hair done. And then that's just going to make us a happy family. You're insane if you think you can get in a relationship and only think about you. That's insane. For anybody. Man or woman. But most of the time, men know that it's not about them. Majority of the time. There are some assholes out here. But there are really some women that feel like, as long as he make me happy, our relationship is going to be great. And that's just insanely, conceitedly untrue. That's why so many miserable men out here that are in relationships that do take care of everything, and they're bored out their mind. You see some men, they can't wait to get away. They can't wait to get away and take long fishing trips. Or you see a lot of dudes with hard jobs, they start sneaking up with the secretary, or they start running the street a little more. Not to say, if somebody go run the street, they're going to run the street. I don't want y'all to miss the truth. I'm talking about the guys that don't. I'm talking about the guys that got their head on straight. The guys that do what they got to do. They will take care of their family. They provide. They do these different things. And then that woman right there still be like, walking around being mean, not being really sexually active, not being flirtatious, getting smart, bossing them around, nagging them all the time. That's insane. So I put this status up yesterday from this lady. Her name is LB, but she calls herself LB the wife coach. And she just talked about, after my husband came home from a long day at work, I left him a note on the door that says, your bag's in the car, meet me at the airport. And I was like, and she was like, ladies, always remember, it's his relationship too. I was like, man, that is so deep and awesome to know. Now, guys, we're not as gooey. I'm used to the word gooey, mushy, as women are. So no, dudes don't want flowers and candy, and we don't actually need a bunch of gifts either. But it is nice to be like, when a woman can show a man that she appreciates him, or supports what he's up to, or supports his endeavors, whatever kind of job he has, or what does he do out here. And she has his back as he has hers. Now, it's already written in the genetic code that, man got to provide, got to protect, he got to keep them on track, trying to be the head of the family. But, just look at those women that show that appreciation too. Like, I like how people watch Sierra and Russell Wilson. And you can tell the movement and the vibe of the trending comments. People think that couple is happy because Russell Wilson treats her well. They're happy because they treat each other well. It's not that because he's a rich NFL player. She's rich. And she's met a lot of rich people. Hell, her ex was rich. Both her exes were rich. That's not enough. You gotta get along, plan good dates, plan good outings, have great conversations behind the scenes, have sit downs, communicate effectively, communicate fairly. Don't hit below the waist, because you are going to argue about something. But those pictures that y'all see, like, people, that's another thing I tell people. They get so stuck on trying to look happy online versus genuinely learning how to be happy, or learning what actually makes your partner happy and keeps them happy. Good morning, Rob. You know, they just get caught up, man, let's take these pictures so we can look happy, so we can look awesome online, and so we can, you know, get some likes on Instagram and get a cute video for the boomerang or whatever. But then when you get to where you're going after you're taking all these nice pictures, you're not even talking. All of y'all have been there. Y'all been at a restaurant where there was a couple not even looking at each other. They was on Instagram scrolling. Or y'all been out at a movie theater where a couple were just eating and scrolling during the movie. You know, back in the movie going times or whatever, not now. Or you see couples in the park, they're walking and barely talking. Like, you see this all the time. But they're going to take that picture. They take that picture. They look awesome. Like, they have a great time. It's us in the park. We're holding hands. And this is our picture for the gram. And this is our picture for Facebook. Nah. It's those ones that when they're out there in the park and talking and walking and holding hands, they're having great conversation. They're really keeping each other's interest. They're talking about how to keep each other happy. You know, look at the Obamas. Like, you think they're just happy because Obama treats Michelle correct? No. Does it help if the man is very, very nice and romantic? Hell yeah, it helps. Yeah, it helps. It helps a lot that he keeps her happy. But guess what makes it even better? That she keeps him happy as well. She's not just sitting there like, yeah, man, please me, entertain me, date me, and figure me out for the rest of your life until you die, because that's fun. That will bore any guy. Dudes don't require a lot, but they need to be happy too. You know, that's why, listen to that quote that everybody throws around. Happy wife, happy life. You know why that is? Because it's a lot of guys that get women that are impossible to make happy. I know a couple right now where the wife she's unpleasable. She just cannot be pleased. She's just mad about everything. She's mad that he's gone too much. She's mad when he's there too much. She's mad that when the kids are loud. She's mad when the kids are down and they're tired. She's just wound up because she needs to do some things that will loosen her up. But she don't want to. She just wants to be pleased. She wants to sit on her throne and, yeah, just keep doing this, keep providing, keep protecting. But, I don't want to talk. I don't want to touch. I don't want to hang out. I don't want to laugh. She actually like a mean girl to me. She's always frowning, never smiles. Come on, boy. And I'm like, who thinks that's the life? What kind of life is to date a woman that you only can just make her happy and she don't do anything to make you happy? She don't do anything to date you too. She don't do anything that makes you laugh. What I love about my girl right now, she always does something that makes me laugh too. I enjoy that. I don't need her to buy me anything. I don't need her to buy me no flowers or no candy or, plan a bunch of stuff for me. But the stuff that she does do, it is hard because it's well thought out of. It's well thought out. Like, I remember, like for Christmas, my Christmas gift, one of my Christmas gifts from her was very simplistic, but it was very meaningful. I'm a big The Office fan. I love The Office. So I watch The Office. Come on, boy. I watch The Office continuously. And one of my dream roles is to be on a show that lasts as long as The Office and is as funny and continuous as The Office. So for one of my Christmas gifts she got me was The Office. It was like a The Office package. It was like a The Office T-shirt. It was a The Office hoodie. It said Dunder Mifflin. It was a coffee mug, a tea mug. I don't drink coffee, but it was a tea mug with a Dwight Schrute on there. Had The Office on the other side, and then there was a memo pad that was from The Office. And then when she gave it to me, she opened it. She's like, "I'm handing this to you because you're big with the manifesting." She's like, "So if you see what you want every day, whether you're drinking tea, whether you're writing your jokes, whether you're writing your skits, or whether you're wearing your shirt when you work out," she's like, "you're visually looking at what you want every single day." Now, she got me some other stuff for that Christmas, but that gift was meaningful. That meant like she really knew me internally. And that's why I say, like, it's both your relationship, because anybody can go out here and buy somebody something random, but something that took thought. And then, like I said, it's hard to stump a guy with something like that was romantic like that, or that was sweet like that. I was like, damn, that was really thoughtful. I didn't even think she would think to give me something like that. But that goes back to what I was saying at the beginning. Like, it's his relationship too. It can't be the guy just like making sure she's happy all the time. That's almost impossible. He got to be happy too, or he's going to be miserable. You'll make a guy miserable if you feel like his only job is to keep you happy while you chill. Yes. Now, the normals, I don't want nobody to misconstrue what I'm saying. The normals, yes, he got to provide, he got to protect, he got to keep the house up, and this, that, and the third. He has those, that's the normal. That's just normal. But I'm talking about your day-to-day. Like, what makes your husband happy, or what makes your boyfriend happy, or the guy you're dating happy as well. Or even when you're in the beginning of the dating process. Women think the beginning of the dating process is, yeah, take me to all these expensive places, spend your money while I sit here and look pretty. What? That's why you only get 1 or 2 dates. You only get 1 or 2 dates if you feel like all you got to do is show up and be cute. There's a lot of cute girls that can show up and eat free food. Anybody can do that. It's the one that's going to start some conversation and stimulate your mind that's going to make you stick around. Like, man, I would love to go out with her again because she was very interesting. We had a really interesting conversation. Oh, man, she was really cool. You know what's crazy? She didn't even let me pay for the drinks. You know, like something that sticks out. Now, I'm not saying just go out here and just start, take care of no bums or nothing like that. But think about it. If you're in a dating game and you keep dating guys and it's not working, what could you do different? And I ain't talking about like you need to go and be some kind of sexual freak or whatever at the beginning. That's not what I mean. But like, what can you do different so you're not doing the same thing repeatedly? But it can't be going in and staying selfish, worrying about you and worrying about you only. That's impossible because that's not working. If you go in and be all about you and self-indulged and selfish and just think it's all about you, he's going to move on. He's going to move on to somebody that seems like they're compromising. They'll work with him. They're not selfish. That has some type of dating standards. Like we're both getting to know each other. This can't just be about me. Oh, I'm going to take you here and then I'm going to learn you. That's going to run out too. He's going to burn out. So with the Tabitha Brown thing, I was like, that was a perfect example of it's about both parties. She didn't even blink when Wendy Williams said what she had to say about her because she know her household. How you doing? She knows her household. She knows what she wanted from her relationship. So she didn't care about any back flag, even though Wendy, quote unquote, at that time had a bigger platform. She's like, listen, this is what I'm doing in my marriage. My husband been out here putting his life on the line while I chase my dreams. I'm in a place where I can afford for him to go and chase his. And I back him up 100% of the way, just like he backs me up 100% of the way. And that's our business. Mind yours. And I love the way she did that. I know a lot of great couples that they look out for each other. Cindy B, who's in here right now, her husband support each other very, very well. I don't know what this thing where people get so, and you know what, most of the single people keep this mess going about who's supposed to do this, who's supposed to make the most money, who's supposed to pay all the bills, and who's supposed to cook and clean, and who's supposed to do this, and nah, I need a dude, y'all dudes don't take care of nobody, and this, that, and the third. No dude's gonna take care of a girl he just met. Ever. No dude's gonna meet you because you're pretty, take you on a date, and then automatically feel like all your problems are his problems, and he's gonna take you on. No. He need to make sure that you got his back when he down. So y'all gotta get to know each other. That's why I tell people all the time when you start dating and you start trying to take somebody serious, there's a couple things you need to do. You need to take a road trip, see how y'all in the car, do y'all have conversation when nobody's around, do dates with no phones, no social media distractions, and you need to see who their friends are. You need to see the kind of people they're around when you're not around. Because if y'all do get serious, and then something happens, and something will happen, that will cause some strife between y'all, you need to see who the hell they talking to. You need to see who their go-to person is, who their go-to person is going to be if y'all ever have trouble. Now, if you see some little loose cannon, this is male or female. You see some loose cannon that's all about the streets and all about them, and that's who your person going to be talking to when y'all get down. Now, I'm not saying they can't have those kind of friends. They can. But you need to make sure they got one friend that's just grounded. Like, like with me, my accountability homeboy, I got all my boys, my closest boys I've known since junior high. We've been boys ever since. They've been married. We're about to be all 38 this year. They've been married since I was 24. I'm definitely going to go to them. They don't turn up like that. They have great marriages where they look out for each other. They look out for each other. They worry about their business within their home, and that's all they worry about. They don't worry about nothing else. They don't have to do a whole bunch of flexing online. Come on, boy. They don't have to do a bunch of flexing online. They don't have to do a bunch of photo shoots that look like they're in love or none of that stuff. They just be, because they take the time to get to know each other. They take the time to understand one another, flirt with one another, figure out each other's love languages, figure out what makes each other smile, and continuously do that. Because that's basically what it breaks down to. Can you keep a smile on your partner's face? Can you talk to them every day and majority of the time not be fighting, but actually just having a conversation? Can you tell them how you feel without them flipping out and making you feel weird? Can you talk to them about anything? Your dreams, your goals, your fears, things you feel like you need to work on. Can they give you constructive criticism? Both parties. And if you have a bad day, do they know how to flip your day around? And with small gestures. That's both sides, the male and the female. Like, so for the women that think like all the man gotta do is just show you, all you gotta do is show up and be pretty. I'm not saying this is every woman, but the women that really feel like they can just show up in a relationship and be pretty, and the man need to do everything else. So what are you gonna do when he has, I don't know, he loses his job? What are you gonna do when he's sickly? What are you gonna do when he's going through a depression? How are you gonna pick him up if you don't know nothing about him? Because his only job was to keep you happy. You don't even know what makes him smile when he's down. Because all you worried about is you. That makes no sense. That's the most selfish thing I've ever heard. And then at the end of the day, why most times y'all reading memes from women that are single? I did a topic the other day. This girl put up, these dudes so disappointing. Back in the day, you know, at least if you went out with a dude, he showed you a good time. He said, these dudes now just disappoint you right up front. I was like, I looked at her page. The girl was 30. I said, what back in the day? You probably had a college sweetheart that broke your heart, and you stopped dating for a year or two. And then you probably dated one dude during your first corporate job. He probably got on your nerves, and now you think everybody's trash. Nobody's wasted your time. The only time you probably wasted was trying to do this dinner hopping. Women, y'all have the advantage in dating now. Y'all get the free meals, the free movies, and that's fair, that's okay. But why are you getting that free meal? Why not invest in your time as well? If you're going to be out getting a free meal from some random dude that you don't know, but you actually want a relationship, invest in your time. That's your time too. Not to just take pictures of your plate and put them on Instagram. Not to just show your girls where you at. Oh, I'm about to get this dude for this meal. How about go out and have a good conversation and see, can this go somewhere after y'all leave that damn restaurant? Because you can get a free meal. Y'all, that's just a blessing that comes with the territory of being a woman. You can go out and get a free meal from anybody. You can get on Tinder and get a free meal. You swipe whichever way you swipe. I never did Tinder, but whichever way you swipe to connect. Hey, let's go out to dinner. Boom, you got a dinner date. But is that what you want to do for the next 2 years? Are you really trying to get some substance where y'all can sit down and get to know each other and understand each other? Well, you're not going to do that if you just look like a girl that jump in and get free meals. That's the easy part. So invest in your time. When I say invest in your time, hey man, what are your plans for me? What are you looking for in a relationship? What do you have those real conversations. And then, you know what? I tell women, put it out there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying act like you want to get married on the first date. But put out there what you're trying to do within the next year as far as a relationship. Because he's going to do one of two things. That dude is going to do everything he can to try to build towards that, or he going to run for the hills. Either way, you win. You win either way. If you start telling him like, yeah, man, I'm not really out here trying to play no games. I'm just trying to kind of do my thing. I'm trying to, get something solid within, the next year or so. He gonna be like, oh, that's what's up. That's what I'm trying to do. And then, now it's not his words what's next. It's his actions. So he's either gonna start calling you more, keep trying to plan dates for you, keep trying to have a good time with you, keep trying to have good conversations with you on the phone, or he's gonna vanish. And either way, you win. So if you tell a guy what you want in the beginning, and then he just vanishes, that's not disappointing. That's a blessing. He didn't waste your time. So keep it moving. There's too many grudges being held when you date somebody at the beginning and it don't work, and you're like, oh man, these dudes trash. No, you need the trash dudes to move out the way so you can get to the dudes that's not trash. But once you do get in that relationship, and he does pass those tests of doing the things that you need in the beginning, and he does give you things that you want, you also need to figure out the things that he wants as well. It's both of y'all relationship. Are you going to have you a bored ass dude at home? You're going to have you a bored dude at home if all he got to do is take care of you, take you out, get to know you, but you don't get to know him. You don't find out what makes him happy. You don't find out what makes him smile. You got a bored dude at home. No dude's trying to sign up to just be a provider, protector, make you happy. Why? He sit there bored, frustrated, can't go nowhere. You don't want to go out with his homeboys. You don't want him to kick it. You don't want him to watch the game too much. You want him to cut the game down. You want him to change his diet. You don't want him to be around his family no more. It's some mean women out here, man. And I'm not saying there's none of y'all, but y'all know a mean girl. So that's why these dudes run for the hills. That's why the divorce rate is so high. They get in, it's like, man, I'm over my head with this. Yo, man, my first marriage was the worst. My first marriage was the freaking worst. Jael knew this crazy lady I was married to. She was the worst. She really had life like that. Like, all I need to do is protect her, provide for her, keep her happy. Why I was never happy, ever, ever. I just kept pushing that boulder uphill, trying to make her happy. Oh, she gonna be happy this month. Let me try this. Let me keep this. Let me keep these dates going. Come on, boy. Come on. Let me plan some more dates for her. Okay, here we go. Let me plan some more surprise things. Let me buy some more outfits. Let me cook her a nice meal. Let me cook her breakfast in bed. Let me keep doing this. While I was sitting there miserable. She's not happy still because she wasn't happy with herself. She's still staying angry because she was angry with her trauma that she had never healed from. She thought she was intelligent about everything in relationships, but she really wasn't. So I was just pushing a boulder uphill. I had no ground to stand on because it wasn't about her making me happy. It was just me constantly trying to make her happy. So ultimately, that made me miserable. Come on, boy. Which doesn't make anybody miserable. Y'all have to please each other, man. Y'all both got to be happy. Y'all both need to be smiling. Like, yeah. Your dude need to plan some romantic stuff and keep you interested and keep you all engaged. But you also got to keep him interested as well. He needs some surprise things. And he ain't going to need a lot. Happiness does start definitely within. You're not going to make anybody happy when they're already miserable. You can't make a miserable person happy. I don't care what you do. I look at some people that call me sometimes after I do these things. And they be like, yeah, man, I'm just, I'm stressed out with work. And, me and my mom and my dad are not on good terms. And, I just don't really want my husband touching me right now. So the reason you don't want your husband to touch you is because you're mad with your job that you have. You're not getting along with your parents that you have. You don't like the circumstance that you have on your end. So now the whole house got to be miserable because of a couple of things that's wrong with you. That's so unfair. And I hope somebody hears this and get triggered by this. This is what's going on in our black community with our relationships. One person just worried about them. They'll shut the whole house down because of something that's going on with them. There's no way. I'll tell you a flaw that I have when it comes to that. I could be having the most stressful day ever. I will fight myself not to bring it home. So my girl does not know sometimes. I'm like, I can't bring all that heavy stuff home from work. Work is always going to be stressful. I chose a stressful career. So when I get there, when I have a stressful day, she knows when it's stressful because I plan random date nights. I'm like, hey, baby, doing a date night tonight. Or, hey, I'm going to come and grill out because for whatever reason, grilling out makes me, clears my head. And, that's me getting away from her. Now, once we go on a date night, I might say, hey, man, today this, and this happened today. But I'm relaxed because I'm making her happy. And I know that she's going to make me happy because she appreciates the date. And then we're going to have a good conversation. And we're good friends. So we're out talking. So it's like, I had a rough day. I'm going out with my friend. See, that's the thing we're losing too. We're losing the word friend in our relationships. Your partner got to be your friend first. If they're not your friend, guess what you're going to do every time you have a rough day? Or every time you go through a rough patch? You're going to go talk to somebody else. You're going to talk to somebody else all the time. You're going to give them all the stuff. You're going to give them all the stuff that's going on with you. Stress about it, trip about it, go back and forth with your friend. And then you'll get home and still be stressed because they don't even know what's going on with you. So you're still stressed because you want to tell them, but then you feel like, well, I already vented. I don't feel like talking about it again. See how that works? Call your partner first. And then if you want to tell somebody after that, then you can go from there. Somebody said, like I read earlier, you can do everything right and things still not go your way. Lessons, and memories. Exactly, Miss Chase. That's correct. There's some men out here that actually do everything right. Don't let these single women and these memes fool you. It's some men that do out here absolutely correct, and they women still don't appreciate it because they're not happy within, or they don't know what they really want. I dated a woman that didn't know what she wanted, so we was always gonna be unhappy. But the more she was unhappy, the more unhappy it made me, and she regretted it later because I was doing everything I could. I was doing everything I could to keep her happy, keep her smiling. It just nothing made her happy. She didn't even know what kind of trip you want to take. I don't know. I don't really take no trips. Okay, you want to do a couple of massage? I don't want nobody touching on me. Okay, cool. You want to go to this restaurant? I don't want to eat there. Okay, all right. You want to take a road trip? Nah, I'm be in the car too long. I mean, just nothing. Nothing could work. You know what I'm saying? And then it turns out as the relationship went on, she had her own past trauma. She said, Key, you choose the career is not our partner's fault. Exactly. So I chose a stressful career, so I can't bring that stress on her. And that's how it works. And that's why I said Tabitha Brown was a perfect example of it's both parties' relationship. We got to let go of this narrative where, this happy wife, happy life. That's true to an extent. But I think some people take it too literal, in a literal sense. They take too much of it in a literal sense. Yes, your wife needs to be happy, because if she's unhappy, the house gonna be unhappy. That is true, because women have big feminine energy that will fill the house. I mean, a dude can run to any room. I don't care if you got a 10-bedroom mansion. If your woman mad in bedroom number 1, and you go to bedroom number 10, you're gonna feel that energy over there. So that part is true, right? But your man need to be happy too. Or he gonna find somebody that make him happy. I hate to say it, but y'all know men are runners when it comes to that. That's why I be so many top execs and athletes and that be having side pieces. And I'm not saying it's right. It's very wrong. And they should get their discipline together. But this is what opens the door. If all they're doing is providing and making you happy and you're not making them happy, you're just sitting around chilling, doing whatever you want to do. What else is he gonna do? He finally comes to talk to you about his day, and you don't even pick your head up from your Instagram phone, or you don't pick your head up from that TV show you're watching, or you don't get off the phone with your mama, or you don't get off the phone with one of your homegirls cackling and laughing about some episode of Power that came on last night. He's constantly coming in trying to talk to you, and then he got this stuff on his brain that he want to talk to his friend about, but now his friend is obligated because she's doing all these other things she finds more important. Guess who he gonna start talking to? His secretary. One of his quote-unquote homegirls. The girl at the bar that he goes to. Do you know how many men have left their big corporate boss wives for a bartender, a waitress, an airline stewardess? They listen. It's out of control. It's sad to say, but they listen. They just sometimes they just want to listen in there. Somebody to listen to them too. So ladies, let's fix that, man. Date your husband too. Date your husband too, or your boyfriend too, or even when you're in the beginning, man. Put out there what kind of fun you like to have. I ain't saying go out there and put everything on the table. I don't want nobody to misconstrue that. But me, when I was in the dating game, I did fun dates. I was a fun date guy. I didn't want to go take you to this fancy caviar dinner with violin playing and stuff like that. Is that ambiance beautiful? But that's great. That's great for Instagram. But nah, let's go somewhere we can have fun. Like, I was a dude that wanted to go bowling on the first date. I wanted to go to Dave & Buster's on the first date. I wanted to go, to a batting cage or a Top Golf on the first date. Something where it made us interactive. And I did that for 2 reasons. First thing, it forces us to talk. Second thing, if we don't have any chemistry, at least we somewhere where we have a good time. And if she go on her way with her friends, she's like, how's your date? It was really fun. But I don't think we're each other's type. But she had a good time. Guess what? We had a good time because we wanted to do something that was in a fun environment. And we realized the conversation, trying to talk in that fun environment, it didn't really mix the way we wanted to, so we might not continue, but we did have that good memory. I've had girls at some events I've been to that I've been on like 1 or 2 dates with, and we still, what's up, yo, hey, how you doing? Because it didn't end bad. We just realized we didn't have the chemistry for each other. See what I'm saying? So that's what I used to do. I wasn't trying to take a girl to this quiet candlelit dinner on the first day. Why am I finna do that so we can both sit there and act fake? Hi, how's your soup? How's your salad? That's bullshit. Not doing that. Nah, get your ass beating this bowling. Give him this putt-putt. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Let's get your ass beating this putt-putt bowling, or these go-karts, or this basketball at Dave & Buster's, or let's go to this Braves game, or let's go to this Hawks game. Come on, boy. Come on. That was the thing I did. I don't know what y'all's steps were, but I put out here like, yo, you date me, these kind of things we're gonna do, and these kind of conversations we're gonna have, and I'm not gonna sit here and act like a stranger because this is my time too. So I'm investing in myself too. So I don't want to have to waste my time. So yeah, I'm going to be transparent right from the jump. Hey, this kind of dude I am. I'm trying to see what kind of person you are. Boom, 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 boom. My last relationship was blah, 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 blah. This, and this happened. What happened in yours? Cool. They either want to talk or they don't. Y'all gonna stop wasting your own time, man. And stop being selfish. You got a partner, you got a dude, ladies. You got a dude, you got a boyfriend, you got a husband. Date him too. Surprise him with a couples massage. Surprise him with a trip. Surprise him with his favorite dish for dinner. He comes home from work one day. You tell him you cooking dinner, but be dressed up and have an outfit laid out. It could be an old outfit, but just lay it out. Try it. Just try it, man. Your husband on the road. You got a husband that travels for work. Send him a random sexy picture. Wait for you when you get home. Just something random. Just try it, man. It's the little stuff. Don't get so comfortable. Come here, boy. Come here. Don't get so comfortable where you think all you got to do is show up and be. Don't ever be that comfortable. No part. The man either. I don't want y'all to think that I'm just only speaking from the man perspective and just date your man only. No. I'm just speaking from the women that only think that the man need to date them only. That's why I was using Tabitha Brown as an example. That girl love that man, and you can see it in her face, the way she speaks on him, that part that she just threw from him. Jeez. Now he earned his respect. Now a man has to earn his respect for you to date him. Now that I totally agree with. But once he gets respect, yeah, keep dating him, cause he need to smile too. Your husband needs to be happy too. Your boyfriend needs to be happy too. He needs to feel like this is y'all relationship, and now it's kind of like you ever seen a couple that had a dog? Give this example. You ever seen a couple that had a dog and you could tell it was only one of their dog? That's how some couples' relationships are. Come here, boy. Come here. Like, that's both of y'all dog. The relationship is like both of y'all dog. Like, me and Jazz, we take care of Flash together, equally. Feed him equally. Come on, boy. Hey. I don't know why he's trying to be so hard-headed. He knows when I'm on the phone. You got those couples where, man, that's her dog. Oh man, that's his dog. And you can tell. That's how some people treat their relationships. Oh no, this is her relationship, so I just gotta, keep feeding her, petting her, grooming her, manicures and pedicures on her, or whatever. That's how some people treat it. But it's both of y'all. See, I need the same stuff. Listen, and don't think it's a monetary thing. I know some very, very romantic housewives. Very romantic, playing some great stuff for their husbands and great things. Put together great stuff. Really romantic. So don't think it's a monetary thing or it's just a little thing. It's just knowing your person. Learn your person. Treat your relationship like it's both your relationship. You date your guy too. Make him smile too. Flirt with him too. Hang with his friends too. Don't just have your friends at the house and then his friends ain't never at the house. I don't want them niggas in my house, blah, 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 being loud, then hear your girls going there cackling and hackling and all that. That's unfair. Make it his castle. Make it y'all castle. The house should be a safe haven. Now oh Lord, let me go and get to the house. About to go home and deal with this bullshit. And this is how men talk. I'm gonna give y'all some inside game. This is how men talk. They hate going home. Oh boy. Go hear her mouth. What's wrong with her today? What did I do wrong yesterday? What I didn't fix now? What happened now? What story did she done watch that done trigger her for something that happened to us 5 years ago? Like, this men really talk like this. I want you to pay attention to something after I leave. I'm gonna wrap up on this. Go to a bar with your girls. And from now on, if you're on here, your woman, I want you to look around the bar and see how many men are sitting there with other men just chilling. You think that's what they want to be doing? They just sitting there. Some men are miserable with their relationships, but they're not cheaters. So you know what they do? The second best thing is go to a sports bar and watch the game. I mean, you'll see them. I mean, watch the vibe. I really want you to pay attention to the vibe. Look at the dude that's really close with the bartender. The bartender knows him by name and everybody around him. He knows the people next to him at the bar. He knows people across the bar. He come in there, the bartender already know what kind of drink he want. That's a married guy that don't feel like going home. That happens. But you keep your dude happy. Those kind of trips will be minimal. But you keep him miserable, he's gonna be a favorite somewhere. It can be the local Applebee's, it can be the local Old Charlie's, it could be some random bar downtown, Peachtree Street, whatever. You'll make him a regular. But dudes that like to go home, can't wait to go home. I was joking with my cousin the other day. I did a movie in Albany, which is it was 3.5 hours from here. I did a movie in Albany, and I was supposed to shoot for 2 days, but we ended up getting all my scenes done the first day. Man, I looked at the GPS and checked for traffic. I'm like, man, I can make it home tonight because I like my partner. She keeps me happy like I keep her happy. You feel me? So, I brought my ass home to be my partner. And that's what you need. And that's it, man. Date your guys too, ladies. Date them too. Be fair. Be reasonable. And be rational. And fight fair. You're going to have fights. But fight fair. Fight fair. Fight realistic. Don't be kicking in the balls. Don't try to cut deep. If y'all go through a rough patch and you get past it and he apologized and you apologize, don't use that as a ace in the hole to bring up every time you get upset. You got to move on. You got to wait for the next thing. You can't keep harping on that thing that made you mad years ago. That ain't cool. You can't keep bringing up that thing from months ago that y'all was supposed to get past. That's not cool. It's going to keep you on the same spot. move on, man. Let it go. That's it for today, man. Rob Minger said it. Yep. I hate when this one does. Come here, boy. Why you so fast today, G? My phone died.